Rell Seas is the most anticipated game on the platform, but if you don't understand how to play it, you won't get to enjoy it. So today, in this video, I'll be showing you guys every single Rell Seas mechanics we've seen so far throughout the years, whether it's fishing, parkour, or clash. But before we start, don't forget to like and subscribe. So first, we'll see the combat mechanics. Clashing, evasive, parrying. You also can't forget dodging and blocking. Parrying in Rell Seas has a cooldown, but if you get hit in a combo, you can still use your evasive. Clashing on the other hand is a little bit different. Clashing can happen when two players use their dash move at the same time. It can also happen when they use a projectile at the same time. With clashing, there's 1 out of 8 chances of a minigame appearing, but you can change those through progression by obtaining different cards. Those cards will be what makes you build through the majority of Rell Seas. There's also a mode bar and a switch mechanic, but you haven't seen enough information to know how it actually works. We just know that it has to do with cutscenes. So after talking about combat mechanic, it's time to talk about movement mechanic. So in Rell Seas, there's different ways to move throughout the map, and one of them is parkour. So in Rell Seas, you can wall run and wall climb. You can also use a zip line to get through buildings. In Rell Seas, there's also paragliding and momentum. That makes Rell Seas movements very diverse. Fishing. In Rell Seas, you can fish to get different items, whether it's fishes or chests. To fish, you have to do a minigame, which has varying difficulties depending on your loot or your level. But by fishing those chests, you might have to lockpick them, which introduces us to the next mechanic, that is thieving. In Rell Seas, you can level up your lockpicking abilities to open different chests throughout the game. This is very important for the gear you'll be using to make your build. Speaking of build, I have to mention that in Rell Seas you can switch your weapons regardless of your weapon style. This gives builds a lot of possibilities. Rell Seas also has ladder type combat, which utilizes uptick. In Rell Seas, races might be very important because they might have to do with your fighting style. In Rell Seas, you can get different ingredients from fishing or loot. Those ingredients will be part of the cooking mechanic. In cooking, you'll be able to boost different stats by making different meals. This is why the presence of a cook will be important for your crew. Lastly, the cooking mechanic. Yes, it's not a joke. In Rell Seas, you can use poop to throw up. You can even use it to beat a certain specific boss. Anyways, those were all the Rell Seas mechanics I've seen so far, whether combat, movement, or utility. Finally, I want to thank you guys for watching all the way to the end. See you guys in the next video.